Get out my business. Nani? Okay.
I'm a starving. All right, cool. Let's get it. Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Heero. This is the Identity Booth, where we try to identify with you as you identify with us. I say us. That's because Eric has betrayed us. He has left me on the show by myself, and now I'm lost without him. But we can make it, me and you, and we're gonna make it so that every Friday we do a financial literacy show where we talk about stocks, we talk about money, we talk about investments, and we just try and answer as many questions as possible, and we give you updates on our money journey, right? That's the best way to do it. Full disclosure. If you enjoy stocks and trading and stuff like that, hit us up, get on the private Discord, and you'll have complete access to the Discord and the charts and everything in there. So let's push on forward and kind of get a look at what we're going to be talking about today. So we're done with this one. Yeah. So what we're looking at right now, what you say, Twisted? Hey, financial literacy advice is the best advice you can give to anybody, period. What we're looking at is my dividend chart, and I've been kind of messing around with it. I haven't been playing with it the way I really wanted to. The reason being is because I was transferring over my two accounts. Once Robinhood had that whole big kerfuffle, I left Robinhood. I left my long-term investments. I took them out of Robinhood, and when I finally did my total sum calculation for my term, I found out that I made $734 in dividend trading and dividend payouts. And I was like, okay, bet, let's make this into a thing. Let's get awesome. And I was like, I don't want to turn like Webull into a thing. It has a lot of great features, but Webull's super deep invested. Like if you have a Webull account, you know what it is. If you don't have a Webull account, say I don't, and I'll hook you up. But the thing that I really want people to grasp is if you're a conservative investor, this is the most conservative you can get. What is a dividend payout? What is dividends? Dividends is money that you're being paid simply for owning the stock. You can look at dividend in the simple terms as interest, or simple interest, or added boost, or a bonus. It's a micro version of it that will just help you pay. So for me now, what I've started doing is looking for all the dividends I can find, right? I want every dividend I can think of that is of value, and I want to start assessing them and giving them value. I want to start this is what this table is all about, right? So I want to start finding these stocks, giving them values, and better understanding which dividends will get me to $1,000 a month faster, the fastest way to do it. So I have a few tickers. I have a bunch of portfolios for this. So we're gonna let this render out real quick, and while it's rendering out, we'll take a look at some of the other ones that we have going on for ourselves. So this is a simple version of it that I'm working on here now, and I believe if I type something in, and this is free to you guys, I'll give this to you guys. This is not a problem for me, because we're a community, and that's just what we do, right? Help each other out. So here, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to start typing here PDT, and every day I'm just going to, whoops, wrong one. Okay, so that wasn't it. Latest dividends. Yeah. So wave. No. Okay, cool. All right. Whoops. And like I said, I'm still working on it. But so this one's finished out. So basically, this is like the whole entire list I have right here, right now, right? And every time I get a new one, I put it here. I put in like how many I want to own of each one instead of one. And like I said, I had to redo this whole thing because I sold everything off. But like Apple today, I know I switched this up to 4. American Tower, I got 2 of those now. So, and this is great. American Tower is sitting comfortably at $248. I got an annual payout right now of $4.96. Like, this is awesome. So let's go down a row, right? Let's use Apple as our punching bag, since that was this one. So the thing that I really want to be able to do with this, or let me find one that has everything in it. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, cool. 2. And don't let it intimidate you. Don't let it intimidate you. And that is the correct term, gratuities. Thank you, gratuity. Don't let this intimidate you. Like, it seems like a lot, but it's not. But I don't have one that has the yield for it. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so ticker. Okay, so we'll use this one. We'll use Wave. So let's see if I can pull up this on Wave. PPP. What's it? So I got PDT today, right? Let's see if this works. Whoops. No, that doesn't work. Whoops. All right, so we'll use this one then. We'll just go up to Apple because I promise you this thing picks and chooses. Oh, it's not working because it's running the script right now. Sorry, I forgot I was running the script on this. Anyway, we'll use Apple. So the stock, right? I was trying to, but it's running its script right now, so I'm screwing it up. Like, Google Excel is so sensitive. Or maybe I'm just blunted by Microsoft. So we got Apple right here. That's the stock name. That's the ticker. And this is the exit date. The pay date is what I'm trying to equate. I'm trying to find a system that'll help me scrape Webull, new algorithm I'm trying to do. An algorithm gave me this exit date, which is what you'll need in order to acquire the stock. This is like the date that you must own it up into. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the date that you must own the stock at in order for you to get paid out. The dividend yield is theoretically how much you would get paid a year if you had $100 in the stock. So ideally, that means Apple pays out, using that equation, Apple pays out 3 times a year. A single payout. So for each time, so I own 4 stocks, so that's 82 cents. So every time, 3 times a year, I get paid this amount. So that's pretty good. And it's super, like, condensed and concise, but like you have to also take a consideration, like for my current amount, this is how much I currently hold, the current price of Apple, right? But I'm also thinking about the 52-week the 52-week low. So I always want to make sure I'm sort of in the green for that. But then it also tells me like my total amount. Like, so this is how much I have invested in Apple right now. So these are the things that this chart will help you do. It'll help you track your gain and loss. But ultimately, I then want to add another part to this. Like, say, for example, when you get paid out, that usually causes a market drop off because they're paying money out and the market will drop out. Finding the peaks and values of dividend trading could also be another version of swing trading. It's a way more conservative version, and there's some people that argue against it, and it's definitely up for debate if it's even worth it because it's money that will be accumulated back. So it's like you're trying to nickel and dime your way out of a situation when you're just really hurting the dividend payout, because companies respond dividend payouts aren't guaranteed to you. They're not. It's not something. Yeah. So like I timed out here. It's probably because I'm live streaming now. But you're not guaranteed dividends just because you own the stock. Obviously, if they said they're going to give it to you and it's in writing, then they have to. But like, not every company gives you dividend payout. And because of that, you have to be like conscious of it. Certain companies have a way of like tracking this stuff, and if they feel like they're not being treated well, let's take PFE right here. PFE increased their payout by 36%. That's an increase rate of $8.18%. That's amazing that they increase their stuff. So also with this chart, you'll be able to see how much they're increasing their dividend payout to, and like what it is that they're giving you and how much of it you're getting. It's useful in more than one way, but you can also customize it and make it more grounded to what you want to do. But I want to learn how to find those gaps where those companies who are, and the algorithm for it really has to do with an equation that uses the yield of dividend, the dividend yield times your total divided by that number that I don't know yet. So I'm still trying to figure out what X is, but he gonna give it to you, RIP. Ultimately, dividend trading for me has become a super important thing, and I want to put like close to like $10,000 into dividend trading. And like the sooner I can get to $10,000, I'm sitting at 4,000 right now. The sooner I can get to $10,000, the sooner I can probably quit one of my jobs. But tell us what you think about dividend trading. Do you have any good dividends? What dividends are you looking at? I want to update my ticker real quick. So let's update the tickers. These are all the dividends that I know of. Not all of them, but this is how I made that 700. I believe this is up to date. So let's dismiss this. Let's go profile. Let's get run script on this. Let's see, what else did I add to it? So today I added PDT. I added CMCSA. QYLD. I added ORC. ABT. That was a really good one that I caught. I re-added Apple back to it. Finally got a good selling point at 133. That put me at 10% profit, so I took it in. Jadusk. Is ADT on this list? Yes. And AIV. So these were all the dividends that and MSB. So these were all the dividends that I added to it. And let's see if we can get a updated chart on some of these. So Wave is definitely so everything's loading. It's just taking a while. It's crazy. But that's cool. But ABT, this is a great one right here. So its yield is, just by owning this, you'll get if you own $100, so to speak, on it, that's a great return on it. So I just really have to go around and update a lot of these, but I want to refine this. I want to make it better. Twisted, I'm pretty sure you got some things that you could throw on this. The next few dividends that I'm going to be looking to invest in, hopefully if they bring them back, are the airlines. I'm going to be flying this year. I'm going to be traveling some more. So So yeah, the goal would be then to like make this pretty, make this more user friendly. There's a bunch of algorithms in here that like half the people can't see, and and as you can see, it takes a lot to load it because it's just a lot of information, a lot of number crunching, and they have to draw it from the internet. So it's a lot of siphoning off, but I want to kind of perfect it and make it like as usable as possible. Maybe even have to start a server for it, but hey, in due time we'll get better with it. But ultimately, I appreciate you guys joining me for this little short segment, and we had a lot of conversations. If you do have more questions, comments, or concerns and stuff like that, hey, don't hesitate to hit us up in the Discord. Let me get that link for you guys real quick. This is the Discord link. Yeah, so yeah, the general. Invite people. Yeah, so this is the link. You guys come through, kick it with us, and we'll be live on Tuesday. During that live stream, we talk more about politics and things of that nature. But yo, come join us, come holler at us. We'll talk about whatever we're talking about there. But then on Friday, come back and see us and bring your questions about your financial literacy questions, stock market questions. We'll try and answer as many as possible, and enjoy the sights and sounds of that. It's super crazy and super interesting, but at the end of the day, what you want to be able to say is that you have a firm understanding of your market and how things work, right? You want to be able to say that you feel confident in your trades, and I hope like through us talking about this and having real conversations on these things, we can have like some form of built-in like understanding, and I think that'll be super cool. So from me to you guys can catch us. Don't forget on all major platforms, the link tree is right above my head. Yep, it's right above my head. The _identity booth. That will basically, it'll be in the description. That'll take you to all our social media platforms. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave your questions in the comment section below. Me or Eric will answer them. Join us in the Discord. It is in the chat. It's on the screen right now. Shout out to our booth boss, Keisha. Hey, baby. Thanks for coming through. Twisted Texas, thanks, man. Thanks for helping me out. Appreciate you coming through. He came up from Diamond Hands, and he's a regular occurrence, so we appreciate you. Dora, hit me up on Discord so we can talk some more about what it means to sell and when to sell. It's important to have an exit strategy. That's what we call it. But for the rest of you guys, take care of yourselves. Put on your goddamn mask. Be good to one another. Peace.